Canes will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
They'll leave it with him. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking to pass. It's Brady. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
Finding some room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The run inside. It's Cobb. Ripping through the defense. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Sellers. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop block. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion. Again,
it's Sellers. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Throwing, Sellers. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Sellers to the air again. Fires to the end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
To throw, it's Brady. Here comes the heat. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. and the defense has set him up, taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sellers. Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contest.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Gators in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he'll be brought down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Brady. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Sellers to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Back to pass, it's Brady. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Newsom. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Clark. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. There's a crease. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. Fourth down, Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Play fake, Sellers. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this defense steps up. They're losing.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Going for the marker on the ground. How about 4th down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Brady. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting
offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. New set of downs after the completion.
and they're showing you their intentions.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Miami! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Brady. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And this is exactly why this defense has been so good on the ground today, man. Up the middle of the defense. They're getting penetration. They're not getting moved. Just stopping the point of attack right up the middle. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it.